If you want cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more, then check out G2A. A link is in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another video. So today we got quite a bit to talk about. We've got our first look at the PlayStation 5 controller, the DualSense in comparison to the PS4. We've got some screenshots for that. This is actually courtesy of Geoff Keighley, who's basically the guy who runs the Game Awards, is very involved in the gaming community. And then we've also got information on the Nintendo Switch in terms of sales. It looks like it might actually be capping off and beating the Wii, which is kind of crazy. And then if we look over to Sony and Xbox, we've got some stuff here for Xbox really with Project XCloud, which looks like it's going to be absolutely crazy. We've got Metacritic, who's actually going to be changing the way they work due to the response of The Last of Us 2, and then also a story about how The Last of Us 2 was originally going to be ending, apparently a darker ending. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, super appreciated. If you're new, obviously make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. It's super appreciated, incredibly helpful. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, then check out the sponsors of the video, G2A. They offer some really cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more. Link in the description below. And then Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount over there, so check them out if you guys want to. But anyways, let's jump into this information. So I guess we'll start off actually with the comparison of the PS5 controller. As you guys can see, we had him kind of put these guys side by side, and it's slightly bigger. It's slightly bigger than the PS4 controller. It's a little bit wider, it's a little bit taller, and apart from that, it really looks like it's all the same buttons that we had before. Obviously, it's got better haptic feedback, and you know, they told us all about the controller in terms of the advancements that it has, but you guys can see the size. It looks like it's a little bit bigger, which is actually kind of nice. The PS4 controller is a nice size, so totally cool with me. And it looks like the button placement and everything is still pretty close to what it was before in terms of the distance between the actual keys. So we have the share button, we have the options button, we've got the still kind of touchpad in the front as well, and then it looks like it does still look a little bit wider. I don't know how I feel about the overall design, but I'm sure that it's going to feel great in the hands. You know, Sony does a pretty good job with their controllers, as does usually Xbox about their next gen stuff. So I'm excited, and we got our first kind of side-by-side look. So there we go. It's a little taller, it's a little wider, and yeah, that's what's going on with that. So let's go ahead and jump into our next story. This is actually going to be about Nintendo, and the Switch is selling like crazy right now. Okay, the official number we have at the moment, and we're not going to read through the whole article. If you guys want to read it, again, all of my sources are always linked in the description below. But you know, the Wii did 101.63 million sales in its lifetime. That's an insane amount. I think that the PS4 actually now has outsold that, which is actually kind of crazy. But anyway, so the Wii did 101 million, and after that, obviously the Wii U came out, did not do that hot. Okay, that thing did bad. It was like 10 million units sold, I think, last I checked. And so when the Switch came out, a lot of people were hoping, or at least Nintendo was hoping, that it would do really, really well. Well, at the moment, it looks like the total sales number is a whopping 61.91 million units sold. This Switch came out in 2017, so next March, or actually this past March was actually the 3rd year anniversary of it. So I would say we've got another 3, maybe 4 years left of the Switch before they decide to release their next console. So if it gets to 100 million, can it beat the Wii? I think it will, just because they can keep doing different iterations of the Switch. They could do another version of it, just like they had the 3DS XL, you know, all this other stuff. So they could do a slightly more powerful. There's rumors of a Switch Pro coming out. But as it is, the Wii and the Switch are the only Nintendo consoles to sell more than their predecessor. So the Wii sold more than the GameCube. The Switch will sell more than the Wii U. Clearly already did. It's already like times 6. It did more than the Wii U, which is actually kind of crazy. I can't believe the Wii U sold that bad. I was really excited for it when it first came out, but I guess people were just disappointed. But yeah, so that's actually kind of crazy. Congratulations to Nintendo. I'm happy that the Switch is doing well, and I hope it continues to do well, because they're a good company, man. They're a good company. I love Nintendo. I'm a big fan, and you know, hopefully more success. All right, so the next thing, let's talk about Project XCloud. This is actually kind of crazy, but this was actually announced yesterday. But starting in September, they're going to be allowing you to get free Project XCloud added to your Game Pass subscription. I have currently the best bundle one, which is like 15 bucks. I use it mostly because you get gold with it, and on top of that you actually get like to try games, and you know, it's like pretty much rentals. It's pretty much what Stadia wishes that it was, okay? So Stadia wishes they were at the moment what XCloud is going to be once September comes around. But with Xbox Game Pass, you get gold, you get games that you can play for free essentially whenever there's a first party game, etc., that comes out, and not even third party, but just other games. They usually come out on the Xbox Game Pass. You can download it on PC, you can download it on your Xbox, and then if you don't have it anymore, you can't use it anymore. So now with XCloud, they're going to be allowing you to be able to stream those games to other devices, whether it be your tablet, whether it be your phone, at no additional charge. And all of those games that you can play on PC and Xbox will now be streamed directly to your phone, and then you can use your phone if it's a Bluetooth device or controller connected to your phone, and you'll be able to play, which is crazy. Again, this is what Stadia wishes they were doing, but with Stadia, you gotta pay 10 bucks a month or whatever, and then you have to download and play the games that you buy from Stadia. So it's like a console, really, not even so much a streaming service. And then if you want to get some free games, you have to buy the Pro version or get the Pro subscription, and most of the time those games ain't that great. So I think this is awesome. You're going to be able soon to use your Microsoft controller, your Xbox One controller, to play possibly also next gen games on your tablet, on your phone, or wherever on the go, which is actually kind of crazy. And I'm really happy they added this for free. This makes me look even smarter, okay, for having Xbox Game Pass. And it's $1 to start at the moment for whenever it's your first time doing it. So I think that's actually pretty freaking cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. Metacritic will now make users wait 36 hours before posting reviews. Holy crap, they are not happy with the review bombing that happened on Metacritic for The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't really enjoy The Last of Us 2. I'm still playing through it sporadically. I didn't connect with the story. I thought the story was weak. That's as far as I'll go with criticizing. I don't think it's the perfect game like a lot of people were saying it was. So I don't think the Metacritic reviews that I got from professionals is the end all be alls. It's not a 99 out of 100. It's not 100 out of 100. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's not even a 9 out of 10 for me. So I'm not going to put a lot of weight on that, but it did get bombarded with people who were pissed at the game for the decisions they decided to go with. And I think it actually went up to like a 5 or something out of 100 on Metacritic for the actual score reviews for just regular users. And it happened almost immediately. As soon as you were able to, or as soon as the game was released, you were able to put those reviews down. And so I guess now what they're trying to do is they're going to make people wait 36 hours after the game launches in order to be able to post a review, so that I guess they're trying to weed out all the people who are pissed off in the moment, kind of give them a second to think. I still think it's going to get reviewed bombed like other games in the future, but I guess this is their way of trying to counteract that. Let me know how you guys feel about that. And I don't know, I feel like it's good, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it feels like it's like telling people that their idea or their opinion that The Last of Us 2 was not the perfect game or was a good game is invalid. So I don't know, it's like they're doing the job. I guess The Last of Us 2 was just the straw that broke the camel's back. So we'll just say that. And again, if you guys want to read more information on that guy, it's on Kotaku. I will have it in the description below, so check it out if you guys want to. And the final story for today, guys, is going to be the original ending for The Last of Us 2. It was actually going to be Ellie would be killing Abby. So they were actually planning on having Ellie kill Abby at the end of the game. Spoiler warning. Come on, like, we already know the end. The game's been out for a while now, okay? But the point is, the game currently, or at least they went against that and decided that Ellie would actually let Abby go at the conclusion of their fight that they had, where Abby lost her fingers, lost her pinky and her ring finger, and then she also lost her family, essentially. So she came home to nothing. So a lot of people were pissed off, and even the people who gave the game like good reviews were really not satisfied with the ending. Like, we understand the concept of revenge is bad, and they were trying to save some humanity for Ellie, but a lot of people were pissed and they wanted the ending to be them killing Abby. But again, it looks like the original story was in fact that, but they decided that they wanted to let Ellie let go in the last second, that some little part of the old Ellie, the Ellie of humanity, the Ellie that was impacted by Joel, would still exist within her. And I don't know what they're going to do here in the future with The Last of Us, with part 3. Maybe it'll still be about Ellie. Maybe it'll be about her doing her own thing now. Maybe she's like an isolated, broken person like Joel was at the beginning of, you know, The Last of Us, the first game. Which, I mean, even then he wasn't broken and isolated. He was just kind of broken because he lost his daughter. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, but I'm hoping it's better than The Last of Us Part 2 for me. Personally, again, that's just my opinion. A lot of people enjoyed the game, so I'm happy for them. But personally, for me, it wasn't a very satisfying game for me. It's like a one and done, get through it and that's it type game. So anyways, that's the last story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on the video, guys. Super appreciated, incredibly helpful. If you are new to the channel, obviously make sure you guys do subscribe and have notifications on. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, check out my sponsors, G2A for some cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more. And also Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. Code OGXRAYZ, get to a discount link in the description below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. Follow me on Twitter at OGXRAYZ. I'm usually talking about stuff over there before I make videos, so give me a follow, link down below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. I'm out. Peace.